missed it.
Jets!
Oh, we're filming! I went skydiving.
How are you?
That's cool.
Mine's done. Let's go! Happy New Year!
Whew. Wow. 2020 is officially over, and oh man, am I glad it's over. I mean, for a lot of us, 2020's been like one of the craziest years ever. I mean, from everything we saw from the beginning to the end of the year, there is always something. And, you know, I don't even know what words to describe 2020. I don't even know what to say about it. All I gotta say, it's been life-changing for a lot of people, both in like the best and worst ways possible. And I don't know like what 2021 has in store for us. I don't know what's going to happen this year. All I know is things seem normal now. Not normal in the sense of what it used to be before COVID and everything, but normal now in the sense of I feel relief. I feel all this sort of just I don't even know how else to explain except for this. Now that this year started and 2021 has started, it feels like there's going to be a lot of good things coming out of it. And one of the things I started this year with was I listened to Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights. It's a great book, not sponsored by him, not sponsored by Audible, nobody. I just want to say it's a great book to listen to and what kind of mindset you should have going into 2021. The way I look at 2020 now is it was a big red and yellow light that'll eventually pave the way for this green light for this year. And, you know, I have a lot of goals for this year. A lot of them carried over from last year because I was fortunate enough to finish those in 2020 just because of the circumstances we were in. But I do have to say that I feel really confident about 2021 this year, and no matter what happens throughout this year, I know for a fact that the goals I have set forward, I'm going to accomplish them. And I'm not going to say what they are now until they're done, because somebody said that if you want to fail your goal, you tell somebody that. So I'm not going to say them now, but I'll tell you guys when it's done. So, yeah, Happy New Year, guys. The next couple clips I'm gonna play are from New Year's Eve and post New Year's with my brother James. He had a special surprise. It was a great surprise, and I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy with what happened with him. I can't even express how happy I was to be there for it. So yeah, finish off these clips, guys, and hopefully everybody had a great New Year's. Welcome to 2021, and let's see what this New Year gives us. So catch you guys in a bit. Happy New Year, everybody. Well, actually, it's New Year's Eve right now, but I'm in Jersey right now. I know. The reason why I'm in Jersey is because my brother called me a couple days before New Year's, and he said, "Hey, man, I really want you to come down to Jersey. I really need you to help me with my special surprise I'm gonna do." And you know what? I'll let him tell you what it is. How about that? Okay, guys, this is my brother James. James, why am I here? Why am I in Jersey for New Year's?
Well, 2020, right, has just been record-breaking for being so terrible. And why not kick off 2021 with the best news of all?
Hey, what's that?
I'm going to propose to my girlfriend.
Oh, yo!
Yeah.
That is awesome. So what do you got in your hand right now?
Well, I was at work and writing notes, so I don't forget. This is just like a rough draft, and basically how, like, I'm gonna word when I want her to ask her how to marry me.
Yeah, dude, you sound a little nervous when you were saying that.
I'm out of breath. I was running.
Dude, on a scale to 1 to 10, honestly, like, being honest here, on a scale to 1 to 10, nervous about asking her, like, how nervous are you?
I know she's gonna say yes. I know that the moment is gonna be perfect, but it's just like getting down to it is what's gonna be hard. I'm like a fucking straight 10 out of 10. I know
Dude.
I know it's gonna be great. It's just that like getting to it, I'm like
Dude, yeah, totally.
crazy.
Totally, I feel. Well, man, I tell you what. Hold on, let's get all of this in here. I'm glad that you asked me to come down here for it. Honestly,
I wouldn't want anybody else to be there for this moment.
dude, hell yeah.
If I had to pick anybody, it would have been you. And it's just so great that you get to be here.
Dude, I'm so glad for it. So we're not doing it tonight at midnight.
Nope.
Originally planned, but you know, too cliche.
Things change,
Things changed.
you know.
So we're gonna go home and we're gonna party tonight, and we're gonna try to get some stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this is all going into the big old wedding video that we're gonna make. So, all right, guys, check back with you guys sometime soon. We don't know when.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe something crazy is gonna happen. Maybe not. It's 2020. God only knows
What could
happen.
Yeah.
And I gotta.
For the last night of 2020.
Who knows?
Who knows what is gonna happen?
So, all right, guys. Talk to you guys later then. Post 24 hours. How do you feel?
You know, I feel like a lot has happened. I feel like a lot has been accomplished. A lot of questions answered. I feel fulfilled.
Fulfilled. You think this is like a great way to go into like 2021?
I think it was the only way I wanted to.
Yeah.
Whether it was the best way or the most necessary way, that's what I needed to do going forward.
Yeah. So like, tell me like how you knew like it was like the right moment and like with the right person. Like tell me that. Like tell me how you just knew.
See, the thing is, okay, so 2 questions, right? How I knew it was the right person is it's just everything has been so smooth. Everything with Charlotte has been just, it has fallen into place. Everything from our like literal, like every single day, like we're saying shit exactly, like, you know what I mean? Like saying things to each other exactly the same. Like our minds are like intertwined, like, you know what I mean? It feels like I literally met my soulmate. From the first day I ever met Charlotte, I didn't even believe that she was like a real person.
Yeah.
Like I met her and I hated her off of the rip. I was like, I can't, like, who are you? Like everything I said was challenged. Like everything that I said, she had to say something about it. Like it was just like, whether it was like a funny snarky comment or just like whatever it was, like. But I was just like, who the fuck, like, who are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. I was like, but like, this shit stuck with me. Like, I was like left thinking about this shit every day. Every day I would go home, I'd be like, she really just say this shit to me? And I'd sit there, I'd be like thinking about this, and I'd be like, you know, and at first, because it wasn't even like I love this girl. It wasn't even like, you know, I wanted to be with this girl. But there was like something where I was like, this person's like not real. Like, you know, I don't know how this person exists in my life right now, you know, but like it was just like every day she was on my mind. And then after one night, you know, I was just like complaining about her. I was just talking to my friend, my coworker, and I was like, you know that Charlotte Baxter girl? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I can't fucking stand her. And she was like, what, you know her? I was like, yeah, we've been like hanging out a little bit. And I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for my order.
Yep.
As I was at Wawa, I was waiting for my sandwich to come out, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it, and I was like, damn.
Really hit different, huh?
I was like, maybe I don't hate her. maybe it's something different. It was just because it was like our like literally like her energies, like our energies would like collide, like clash, like for no reason. Like it was just like drawn, like I was like drawn to it. I was like I hate it, but I can't get enough of this shit. Like I don't know. It was crazy. But I knew it was time. Like our lives have like lined up.
Yeah.
Like pretty like crazily. Like learning similar lessons, you know, going through the same hardships and facing the same problems, and you know, we've definitely. I can't speak for Charlotte, but I have learned so much, through life and like the things that I've gone through, like the challenges that have been thrown my way. I've saint to some, not to all. I couldn't picture my life without somebody there by my side who cares about me so much, who makes me strive for the things in my life. Like, something similar I found in a lot of relationships is like struggling to adapt to wanting similar things.
Yeah.
But with Charlotte, it's been flawless. It's been like literally seamless. Like, everything has just coincided so like perfectly. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's cliche to refer to your relationship as perfect, but I don't know any other word that would wrap how I feel about Charlotte and my relationship other than perfect.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now we have your end, Charlotte. Tell me, like how you knew it was James. Like, tell me how you felt when he asked you. Tell me like when you knew like, oh yeah, this is the guy I need to be with. Like,
well, I kind of knew from like the first day I met him. I never hated him. I felt like we vibed right off of the bat, and I even came home. I told my brother about it, how cool he was and everything, but I didn't really see it going like how it is now, to where like from then to now I didn't really expect us to be here, but it is like our lives lined up perfectly and it led us to each other. And I don't know, he feels like my missing piece, like I'm whole because of him. And when he asked me to marry him, it just didn't feel real. It felt more like a dream, because it's like crazy to think that somebody feels the same way about me as I feel for them.
yeah.
But I mean, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I literally couldn't imagine my life with anybody else except for him. My whole future, everything, it involves him in it. Like, I don't know, never felt that way about anybody in my entire life. So, and what was the other question?
So like, what advice would you give? Like, looking to those other people who are watching, like, what advice would you give to those people who are like either questioning it or like who are like still trying to find it? Like, what advice could you give to somebody who wants to know like when it's the one?
I think just go with your gut feeling, and if it feels right, then it's right. Not everything with me and James in the beginning was very really easy. We had complications and stuff and whatever, but you just have to work through it, and if you feel like that person is for you, then you and that other person will do anything to like make it work. And yeah, I mean, for us it kind of just felt like right, like, I don't know.
Same question to you, for anybody watching who's like want to know if it's the one, especially for guys, because it's a lot harder for guys to know like if it's the one, right? I think guys have a lot more self-questions when it comes to that, especially in today's day and age. So like, what advice would you give to those guys watching right now, to like where they're like, man, is she the one? Like, or like, man, like if I find the one, like how will I know? Like, what kind of advice would you give?
Well, I think I kind of like agree in certain ways, like kind of like what I said before. Our relationship, I haven't had to adjust anything about myself. I since day one of being with Charlotte, not even me wanting to be 100% myself. Like, I still had walls up, but it was like I myself didn't even want those walls up for her, because I just my entire being was like, this is yours, like, like this is your like future, this is your person, this is your soulmate. Like, you, like, bearing my heart to her was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. But it was the most necessary thing, and like pushing myself like forward to doing that was like the greatest decision I've ever had like made in my life. So I just feel, if you feel that you are being your true self, if you feel like you're hiding anything of yourself then that's probably not the right person. You know? If you feel like you aren't being 100% yourself, if you have to pretend to be somebody that you're not in any aspect, that is not the right person for you. I don't think that there are specific traits of somebody that is right for you. I just think that you'll know if it's wrong. If you have to question if it's right or wrong, it's wrong.
Damn.
If you can't answer that without thinking, then it's wrong.
Some good ass advice. So last thing,
Mhm.
advice for 2021, man. Like, what do you got in the tank? You're great with words. You're great with mindsets. Like, what's up with 2021?
You know, 2020 was a really rough year for everybody. There are people who benefited from 2020.
Yeah.
But I think for the vast majority, I can speak for, you know, the people where this was a really rough year.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had like gone into 2020 thinking this was going to be their year.
Yeah.
A lot of people had plans. A lot of people had, you know, had their sights set on education and, you know, whatever it was. This entire country has come to a halt.
Yeah.
But that's the life lesson of it all, is that even though life has come to a seemingly halt,
Mm-hmm.
life is, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's getting harder to see hope.
Yep.
But that's the life lesson to be learned from 2020. Life goes on. You keep pushing forward. You know, you are the only person who can really dictate for yourself your own limits.
Yeah.
You know, if 2020 wasn't your year, 2018, 2019, those weren't your years, it's not about the year. It's about you being there for yourself and doing the things that you need to better yourself. 2021,
Yeah.
it's time to better. If you didn't better yourself in 2020, you're behind the curve.
Damn. Some good wisdom, bro. Dude, I was glad that like I was able to come down to see this, to like be able to help, like with you proposing to Charlotte, be here for all of it. Like I said, man, like you're my brother, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's been an honor to be able to have you here, man. And, you know, I'm glad that you were here to be able to be a part of this process.
straight up, dude. I honestly, dude, like I couldn't like I said, I would have given up everything to be here for that
Yeah, of
shit. You
course.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing with y'all's wedding. Like I'd give everything up to be there, because like that's what, like, I mean, your family, dude. Like that's what it means.
Yeah,
like to see all this, dude, is like.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, like, you're my brother.
Yeah.
You know, your family is my family. You know, it's just, I wouldn't want my family not here.
Facts.
You
No
know?
facts.
That's just how it is.
8 years running, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, that's the start of 2021. I
Yeah.
mean,
Hit the ground running. You know, don't look back. Don't have any regrets. This is not the time for it.
not facts. So I mean, let's see what this year's gonna have, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.